let's continue with the fourth one. The taxi charges in a city consists of a fixed charge together with the charge of the distance covered. For a distance of 10 kilometers, the charge paid is rupees 105, and for a journey of 15 kilometers, the charge paid is rupees 155. What are the fixed charges and the charge per kilometer, and how much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 kilometers? So, here what the question wants to say is that we are traveling in a taxi through the city. Now the taxi charges are in two different ways. One is a fixed charge and one is the charge for the distance covered. એટલે કે એવી રીતે તમે કહી શકો કે suppose if I am hiring a taxi, then this taxi driver will be charging two different charges. One is the fixed and second is the variable charge. This variable charge means this charge will be dependent on the number of kilometers you travel. એટલે સપોઝ એક ટેક્સી ઊભી રાખી ને એટલે ઊભી રાખો ને તમારો ફિક્સ ચડી જશે. હવે પછી કોઈ બોટલો પડે છે એની બોટલ તમને ધોઈ નાખો, રાઈટ? એટલે કે તમે ટેક્સી ઊભી રાખો એટલે તમારો ફિક્સ ચાર્જ ચડી આટલા તો દેવાના. પછી બેસો એ અલગની વાત છે. જો બેસી ગયા અને કિલોમીટર્સ એટલે કે some kilometers, if you travel some kilometers, then you will have to pay this charge according to the kilometers travel. Suppose if I hire a taxi and say that 10 rupees is the fixed charge, so we need to pay 10 rupees for that. And if you travel 3 kilometers, how much you are going to travel? Let us say 3 kilometers. If the driver sees that the charge for 1 kilometer is rupees 7, then you need to pay an additional charge of 3 multiplied by 7 rupees, because the charge for 1 kilometer is 7. So the charge for 3 kilometers will be 3 into 7, that is 21 rupees. So how much in total you will have to pay? 10 for the fixed, 21 for the kilometers travel. So 10 plus 21 is equals to 31 rupees you will have to pay. Is that thing clear? So that is the thing the question wants to say. And based on that, we are going to form the equations. Based on this, we are going to form the equations. Let us see the fixed charge for the taxi be X. Let us see that the fixed charge for the taxi be. Let the fixed charge be X rupees and let the charge per kilometer be Y, right? Let the fixed charge be X rupees and let the charge per kilometer be Y rupees. Now see, what are the conditions given according to the given conditions. What are the conditions given to us? If a person travels 10 kilometers, he will have to pay 105. If a person travels 15 kilometers, he will have to pay 155 rupees. And then we need to find out that if the person travels 25 kilometers, then how much charge does he have to pay? So the equations form according to the given conditions. The total charge paid is 105 rupees, including the fixed charge and what is the charge per kilometer? Charge per kilometer 5 rupees. How much kilometer does he travel? 10 kilometer. What is the fixed charge? X. What is the charge per kilometer? 1 kilometer has a charge y rupees. What will be the charge for 10 kilometers? 10 y rupees. Ready? And addition to that, I need to pay the fixed charge, which is x rupees. So fixed charge plus the total charge for traveling 10 kilometers sums up to 105 rupees, which is the first equation. Is that clear? The fixed charge plus the charge paid for traveling 10 kilometers. The charge for 1 kilometer is y rupees. So the charge for 10 kilometers would be 10 y rupees. So fixed charge plus the variable charge is equals to 105. Note that this will always change. આ ચેન્જ ન થવાનો. મેં કીધું એમ કે આપણે ટેક્સી હાયર કરીએ એટલે જે ફિક્સ ચાર્જ છે એ તો દેવાનો જ છે. રાઈટ? હવે તમે 10 કિલોમીટર્સ ટ્રાવેલ કરો, 15 ટ્રાવેલ કરો કે 50 ટ્રાવેલ કરો, એના એકોર્ડિંગમાં શું થશે તો કે આ વેરિયેબલ ચાર્જ ચેન્જ થશે. વેરિયેબલ ચાર્જ ચેન્જ થશે ને એટલે તમારી ટોટલ એમાઉન્ટ બી ચેન્જ થશે. ખબર પડે? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. On the basis of the second condition, again fixed charge plus how much kilometers we are traveling? 15. So if I travel 15 kilometers, the total charge paid would be 15y is equals to 155. This is my second equation. Clear? Right? So these are the two equations formed. Again, what is the fixed charge? X. What is 10y? The charge paid for traveling 10 kilometers at rupees y per kilometer. Y rupees per kilometer ના રેટ થી આપણે 10 કિલોમીટર ટ્રાવેલ કરીએ. સપોઝ આ y ની જગ્યાએ તમે 2 લઈ લો ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ, કે 1 કિલોમીટર આપણે ટ્રાવેલ કરીએ તો 2 રૂપિયા એડિશનલ દેવા પડશે. હવે 10 કિલોમીટર ટ્રાવેલ કરો તો કેટલા દેવા પડે? 20 રૂપિયા પ્લસ ફિક્સ ચાર્જ તો છે જ તે. ऊपर एक वेट लेने कहीं तो देવું જ પડશે, રાઈટ? તો આ ફિક્સ ચાર્જ થઈ ગયો. પ્લસ ધ ચાર્જ પેડ ફોર ટ્રાવેલિંગ એડિશનલ કિલોમીટર્સ is equals to the total amount paid. Yes or no? Yes. So these are the equations formed here. Let us solve them. You can see in both the equations we are having x with the variable, with the coefficient 1. So you can take any of the equations and start. Let us take the first equation from 1. X equals to 105 minus 10y, which gives me the third result. Substitute. Result 3 in result 2. We get, what shall we get? Let us see. X की जगह 105 minus 10y replace करो. 105 minus 10y plus 15y equal to 155. What is this minus 10y plus 15y? Plus 5y. 5y. 105 plus 5y equals to 155. Get that 105 on the right side. It will become minus. So 155 minus 105. 50. Hence we get 5y equal to 50, which gives me y equals to. Clear? So this gives me y equals to 10. Now replace y equals to 10 in the third result. Substitute. Y equals to 10 in 3. What shall we get? Let us see. X equals to 105 minus 10 into 10. 10 tens 100. 105 minus 100. X equals to 5. Thus, the fixed charge of taxi 5 and the charge per kilometer is ready? You can check it. 5 plus 10 into 10 100, 100 plus 5 105, 15 into 10 150 plus 5 150. So that is the first part of this question. Also find out what if the person travels 25 kilometers. So what shall we do? What shall we do? We need to find out the equation. We need to find out the equation. Give me the equation for 25 kilometers. Get me the equation for 25 kilometers. This is the equation for 10 kilometers. This is the equation for 15 kilometers. I need the equation for 25 kilometers. You all got it, right? Yes or no? You all got this or not? Yes. Did you get this? Did you get this? So get me the equation quickly. If the person travels 25 kilometers, the charge paid will be x plus 25 y. Put down the values of x and y here. Put down the values of x and y here. That is equals to 5 plus 25 multiplied by 10, which is equals to 255 rupees. This is the answer. Ready? Seeing the next one. 50. A fraction becomes 9 upon 11. Do you know what fraction means? Fraction is any number which can be expressed in the form of a rational number. You can say a fraction is a p by q form. A fraction is a p by q form. It becomes 9 upon 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator of the fraction. If 3 is added to both numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 upon 6. Then find the fraction. So we need to find out the fraction. We will assume the fraction as x and y. Let the numerator of fraction be x and the denominator of fraction b y. If the numerator is x and denominator is y, then what will be the fraction? Thus, the fraction will be, what will be the fraction? X upon y. This is what we need to find out. So simply, if we find out the values of x and y, replace it here and we will get the fraction. Yes? Clear? If we simply find out the values of x and y and replace it here, we will get the fraction. The conditions given here. What are the conditions given? See, if 2 is added to both means to numerator and denominator of the fraction, this fraction becomes 9 upon 11. Right? according to given conditions. Does it look like 2 added to numerator and denominator both? Yes. 2 added, that means we will plus 2 add to numerator and denominator. Where? In this fraction. आज फ्रैक्शन है એની અંદર ન્યુમરેટર ડિનોમિનેટર માં 2 ને એડ કરી. પહેલા શું હતું ન્યુમરેટર x, હવે શું થઈ ગયું x + 2. ડિનોમિનેટર y હતો, હવે y + 2. જો બંનેમાં 2 2 એડ કરીએ ન્યુમરેટર અને ડિનોમિનેટરમાં તો આ ફ્રેક્શન ની વેલ્યુ છે ને 9/11. શું થાય છે 9/11. So from here can we cross multiply and get the equation? Yes. 11 will be multiplied here with x + 2. Y + 2 will be multiplied there with 9. Yes or no? Yes. Therefore, I can write down 11 multiplied by x + 2 is equals to 9 multiplied by y + 2. Ready? Yes. Multiply 9 and 11 inside the brackets. We will get 11x plus 22 is equals to 9y plus 18. Right? Take all of the terms on the left side. Which ones? 9y and 18 on the left side. So as to form a linear equation in 2 variables. This 9y will come here. Becomes negative. 18 also becomes negative. Yes or no? We don't know what it happens. 11x minus 9y plus 4 equal to 0. This is the first equation. Check it. 11x minus 9y plus 22 minus 18. 22 minus 18 becomes 4, which is equal to 0. Ready? So this is the first equation. And if I add 3 to numerator and denominator, the fraction becomes 5/6. The fraction becomes, again, what shall we do? We shall cross multiply. 6 here. 6 multiplied by x plus 3 is equals to 5 multiplied by multiply 6 and 5 inside the brackets. 6 into x plus equals to plus 8. Again, take 5y plus 15 on the, we'll get 6x minus 5y plus 3 equal to 0, which gives us the ready? So from here we got both the equations. 11x minus 9y plus 4 equal to 0. 6x minus 5y plus 3 equal to 0. Now substitution, but before that we need to take any of the one variable as the subject from the given equations. We'll use the second equation. Why? Because see, the first equations have a greater coefficients than the second. It will be easier for us to take LCM further. Right? આગળ જતા LCM લેવામાં આપણને વધારે ઈઝી પડશે કારણ કે આપણે 11 નો ટેબલ કદાચ ન પણ આવે પણ 5 અને 6 નો LCM તો સોરી ટેબલ તો આપણને આવડતો જ હશે એવું હું એક્સપેક્ટ કરું મને ખબર નથી રાઈટ સો ફ્રોમ 2 I'll make x as the subject. That means 5y minus 3 upon 6. Now some of you might be scratching your head that how does this be? Simply, આ બે ટર્મ્સ ને સામે લઈ જાઓ. આ શું છે?
Plus 5y plus 3 minus 3.
Ready? Yes. X no coefficient.
6.
Happy?
Yes.
So x is equal to 5y minus 3 upon 6. एक्चुअली હવે અમારે આવું ભણાવવું ન જોઈએ કે આ કેવી રીતના થાય છે, ડાયરેક્ટલી લખી જ નાખવાનું છે, અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડ ઇટ બાય યોરસેલ્ફ. બટ સ્ટીલ આપણને એવું લાગે છે કારણ કે ઘણા બધાના હેડ ઉપર એક મસ્તીમાં બલ્બ છે જેમાં ક્વેશ્ચન માર્ક્સ દોરેલા છે. ખબર છે આપણે નાના હતા ને જે કાર્ટૂનમાં જોઈએ આપણે નોર્મલી બલ્બ જે હોય ને એની ઉપર નામ ક્વેશ્ચન માર્ક્સ અને આ બલ્બ છે ને પાછો ગ્લો થતો એટલે આમ લાઇટ થતો એવું ઘણા બધા ફેસીસને જોતા છે ને એમના માથામાં ના બલ્બ થઈ કે આ કેવી રીતના હાવ એટલે એનું ક્વેશ્ચન આન્સરમાં આપી દો પકડાય તો ઠીક છે, ન પકડાય તો તમારા બીજું શું સોરી બીજું તો શું મારા નસીબ તો હવે છે એવા છે એમાં તો કંઈ ફેર પડવાનું તમારા કદાચ જો સુધરે આગળ જતા તો સબસ્ટિટ્યુટ કરી દેજો. સબસ્ટિટ્યુટ result 3 in 1. What shall we get? Substitute 3 in 1. What અહીંયા છે એમાં x ની વેલ્યુ રિપ્લેસ કરવાનું. So 11 multiplied by 5y minus 3 upon 6 minus 9y plus 4 equal to 0. और मजा આવશે કારણ કે પહેલા 11 મલ્ટીપ્લાય કરવાનું પછી 9 એલસીએમ કરવાનું અને પછી ઇક્વલ ટુ 0 છે તો એ 9 ક્યાં જશે એ નથી ખબર એ ખબર જ છે. 11 into 5 sure yes મેં કીધું 11 નોટેબલ કદાચ નહીં આવડતું એટલે 55y minus 11 into 33 whole divided by 6 minus 9y plus equal to 0. Now we will perform the LCM. This 6 will be taken LCM with minus 9y and plus 4 both. So the next step becomes 55y minus 33 minus 54y plus 36 whole divided by 6 equal to 0. Ready? See, here the denominators were 1. So we just took the LCM and made it 6. Is that thing clear to all or not? Yes. Now this 6 will simply multiply with 0. And hence it becomes 0. Yes or no? Yes. The 6 multiplied with 0 on the right side. It becomes 6 zeros. 0 or 60? 0. Sure? Yes. What is 55y minus 54y? Y. Or simply 1y. Minus 33 plus 24 minus 9 equal to 0. And hence we get y is equals to 9. So we got the denominator. What did we get? Denominator. We got the value of y. That means the 50% of the work has been completed. Yet the 50%. After solving this much, we will get only the 50% of the work. For the rest of the 50%, we need to substitute that value of y here in 3. So again substitute. Y equals to 9. In BQ, what shall we? Let us see. X equals to 5 into 9 minus 3 upon 6. What is 5 nines? 45 minus 3 42 upon 6 7. Ready? Yes. We will perform it like this. So x is equals to, so we got the rest of the 50% in a single step. Obvious. આપણે ફ્રેક્શન જોઈતું તો ખાલી y ની વેલ્યુ મળી એટલે અડધું જ કામ કહેવાય ને, બાકીનું અડધું કામ એક જ સ્ટેપમાં મળી ગયો. રાઈટ? તો પહેલા આ અડધું કામ કરવું સારું પડે બાકી ને પણ પહેલા આ ન થાય, પહેલા આખું પરફોર્મ કરવું જ પડે. એક વેલ્યુ મળશે તો જ તમને આ થર્ડ રિઝલ્ટ પરથી બીજી વેલ્યુ મળશે, બાકી થાકી જશો તોય નહીં. રાઈટ? નહીં તો પછી શું કરવાનું ખબર? બેઠા બેઠા છે ને આમાં વેલ્યુઝ મૂકતું જવું. ક્યાં ગયા આ ફર્સ્ટ અને સેકન્ડ 1 થી ચાલુ કરો, x1 ઉપર y1 1 માં નો 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 જ્યાં સુધી મજા આવે ત્યાં સુધી. Right? Sure. So we got x and y, but we didn't need x and y. What did we require? Thus, the fraction is 7 divided by. Let us get a check. If I add 2 to numerator and denominator both, 7 plus 2 and 9 plus 2. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. Does it get 9 upon 11? Yes or no? Yes. 7 upon 9 will do. No, then? See, no. Right? If I add 2 to numerator and denominator, I get the fraction as 9 upon 11. Add 3 there. 7 plus 3, 10. 9 plus 3, 12. 10 upon 12. Cancel out the common 2's over there. That is 5 upon 6. Do I get 5 upon 6 as the second fraction? Yes. So that answer is the correct one. See the last one of the exercise, the sixth one. 5 years hence. Hence means later. 5 years hence. Hence means later. 5 years hence, the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. And 5 years ago, Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. What are their present ages? So let us say that we need to find out the percentage and we will assume the present age. Let the present age of Jacob be X years and that of his son be Y years. Let the present age of Jacob be X years and let the age that of his son be Y years. We are having two different conditions. 5 years hence and 5 years ago. So we will first of all see the condition for 5 years hence. 5 years hence. What will be the age of Jacob? Age of Jacob will be x plus 5 years and age of his son y plus 5 years minus 1. Right? Now at this instance the age of Jacob is 3 times the age of his son. Age of Jacob is 3 times. That means suppose if the son is 10 years old, then Jacob will be 30 years old. No matter what I want. 15 and 13 y minus 2. If his son is 15 years old, then Jacob will be 45. 3 times. હવે આમાં કોણ મોટું? Jacob કે એનું છોકરું? Obvious છે ને? રાઈટ? તો સનની એજમાં જે મલ્ટીપલ તમને આપેલું છે ને 3 times અને 5 times, એ કોની એજમાં મલ્ટીપ્લાય કરશો? સનની એજ. આપણે અત્યારે 15 વર્ષના છીએ અને આપણા પપ્પા 45 વર્ષના હોય એવું કે મારા પપ્પાની એજ મારા કરતાં 3 ગણી છે. એવું ન કે મારી એજ મારા પપ્પા કરતાં 3 ગણી. રાઈટ? We cannot speak it like that. My father's age is 3 times my age. That means Jacob's age is 3 times the age of his son. Right? એટલે સનની એજમાં આજે 3 times એટલે જે 3 મલ્ટીપ્લાય કરવાનો છે એ કોની એજમાં મલ્ટીપ્લાય કરશું આપણે? સનની એજ. Jacob will be 3 times as old as his son. Therefore, x plus 5. What is x plus 5? Age of Jacob 5 years hence. At this moment, this will be 3 times the age of his son 5 years hence. એટલે 5 વર્ષ પછી અત્યારે તો x અને y years ના છે એટલે 5 વર્ષ પછી જેકબ ની એજ એના છોકરાની એજ કરતા 3 ગણી હશે એટલે કે 3 times y plus 5. Clear or not? Yes. Everyone? Yes. See, again I am speaking. What is this x plus 5? Age of Jacob. But how? 5 years after. 5 વર્ષ પછી. હવે ધારો કે અત્યારે જેકબ નો સન 10 વર્ષનો છે અને જેકબ પોતે કેટલા વર્ષનો છે? 15. જેકબ 15 વર્ષનો તો ન જોઈએ. Let us write it down like 30. So, he is 30 years and his son is 10 years. How is possible ન થાય પણ આપણે એવું ધરીએ. After 5 years, they will be 15 and this will be 45. Yes or no? Yes. After 5 વર્ષ પછી જો અત્યારે એનો છોકરો 10 વર્ષનો હોય જો અત્યારે એનો છોકરો 10 વર્ષનો હોય 5 વર્ષ પછી કેટલા વર્ષનો થાય? If Jacob is 10 years right now, then after 5 years he will be 50. If his father is 40 years right now, that means Jacob is 40 years right now. After 5 years he will be 45. Look at that. Is Jacob 3 times his son? Yes. 15, 3 is 45? Yes. So, consider this 15 as this, y plus 5. Consider this 15 as, y plus 5. Consider x plus 5 as 45. Is 3 into 15 equals to 45? Yes. Yes or no? Yes. So this equation perfectly fits over there. Yes. That age of Jacob is 3 times the age of his son. Let us multiply 3 inside. Therefore, x plus 5 is equals to 3y plus 15. Take 3y plus 15 on the left side. We will get x minus 3y minus 10 equal to 0 as the first equation. 3y getting on the left side becomes minus 15 coming here. Minus 15 plus 5 minus 10. Ready? Yes. So that is the first equation. Now moving on to the second condition. 5 years ago. So I will write down the condition. 5 years ago. What will be the age of Jacob? That is x minus 5 years. And what is the age of his son? 5. Now, at this moment, Jacob was, not is, because we are talking about 5 years ago. 5 વર્ષ પહેલા જેકબ છે ને એના છોકરાની એજ કરતા 7 ગણો મોટો, 7 times older. The age of Jacob or Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. 7 times. તો અહીંયા શું થઈ જશે? 3 ની જગ્યાએ 7. but જોડે જોડે x plus 5 y plus 5 ની જગ્યાએ x minus 5 and y minus 5. Therefore, x minus 5 is equals to 7 times y minus 5. Yes or no? Yes. Did you get this? Yes. You can check. Age of Jacob before 5 years was x minus 5. Age of his son before 5 years was y minus 5. Yes. So age of Jacob is simply 7 times the age of his son. But when? Before 5 years. This was after 5 years. એટલે 5 વર્ષ પછીની વાત કરતા હતા. 5 વર્ષ પછી એની એજ 3 ગણી હશે. જેકબની એજ એની સનની એજ કરતા 3 ગણી હશે. આ કન્ડિશનમાં શું છે જેકબ એજ એના સનની એજ કરતા 7 ટાઈમ્સ છે એટલે અહીંયા y minus 5 થઈ જશે multiply everything sorry not everything 7 that is 7y minus take that 7y minus 35 on the left side you will get x minus 7y plus 30 equal to 0 which is the again check 7y on this side becomes minus 7y this is minus 35 coming here becomes plus 35 minus 5 that is 30 right so we got both of the equations that is this stop